MPs, ladies and gentlemen, the members of the press. What we have faced under President Museveni
can always be remembered when some of us stand before you. I entered the parliament in 2010, able-bodied, but now have become permanently lame because of what was done to me in September 2018. Mr. President, whenever this date comes around, I get sick again. The pain becomes more pronounced, and I'm doing all I can to get money and go back for treatment. I want to talk to the people of Uganda, not because I'm tribalistic, but because we are widespread as NUP, and I know other colleagues will bring out the issues in other regions. When Mr. Museveni lost the last election, he singled out Buganda and the Catholic Church as some of the people who were behind Honorable Kyagulanyi. Had he won the elections, there wouldn't have been anywhere where he would be upset with people who didn't support him. The continued pressure, demonization and witch hunting is putting the people of this region is enough to show that even himself does concede that he did not win an election. He lost. He feels so mad that he did not lose to anybody else but Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. To him, Mr. Museveni, he looks at that as having been an act we did to embarrass him greatly. But I want him to remember that by 1980, when he stood for elections here, he was not anywhere near where Honorable Kyagulanyi is today. I don't know why he thinks that he should be challenged by people of his age and people who have been in the military like him. What was done to Kasese is what these people want to do to Uganda. That is what I wanted to tell the people of Uganda, and now I've said it. This regime, the junta, wants to do all those things they did in Kasese that resulted into mass graves, and people were being buried in mass graves and been killed by their own army. That is what they want to do in Uganda. All along they have been looking for triggers to trigger this off, so that they could subdue us completely. This is not about, you say, Sekirinya and Sewanyana. All of you know that maybe, although they are our leaders, they rarely hold the responsibility of commanding. So I picked them to send a warning to our leader, to send a warning to the kingdom, to send a warning to the people of Uganda, and to send a warning to the people of Uganda, that he can do anything for power. I've been thinking about these two colleagues for some time, because even when you have to tell a lie, even if you are going to frame somebody, you must frame that person at least nearer to what he is doing. But Sekirinya, that Sekirinya picked up markets and go and killed the people in Masaka. Why? They said they saw his ambulance there. This is the other thing I want to talk about. Mr. Museveni has been so challenged by the selflessness of the NUP MPs, who have now taken over the Ministry of Health. He fears, in Mukono, for me I have 4 ambulances in Mukono. Recently I even bought my people a community funeral van, because death and health are near each other. He fears that. He can't believe that he sent us 200 million shillings to go and feast and forget our people. To give him a platform to say, you see our people? They also took the 200 million so happily, and they are now feasting on it. Our people chose to go and stand with our people. That we know that most probably this is not the medicine that will cure the disease, but at least it is a painkiller. In Mukono, I'm no longer part of the national statistics of saying that 18 women die every day in labor. For us in Mukono, we are no longer part of those statistics. And I know now for sure that people in Nachifuma, people in Kawempe, people in Mukomasimbi, people in Damasaka, everywhere marching the Sabagabo, we are those areas where we are able to defeat Mr. Museveni decisively, because we defeated him everywhere. But at least these constituencies where he failed to lead, we want to show Ugandans the type of leadership they should expect of us. I heard Ofono Opondo the other time talking about those ambulances. And he's saying, you see these MPs, they have these ambulances, nobody is supervising them, and they can use them to do anything. I want to caution you colleagues that very soon Museveni is going to announce that we are not allowed to own ambulances. I tell you, he doesn't want to see Ugandans smiling. And he will get so annoyed with anybody who does anything that can make Ugandans happy. He wants to see us dying, suffering. You see what he's doing to our children. The other time, as a president, I had the Ministry of Education in my committee. And they told us that even when schools were closed, schooling has never stopped in Uganda. That all the students in Uganda are studying effectively. They told us that they had made a number of CDs, both audio and video. They had printed booklets in millions, and that every pupil or student anywhere in Uganda has the notes that every pupil in Uganda gets to be taught over radio. How? When 4.3 million homes in Uganda don't have radios, that those children are being taught on TV, and that so far it has costed them 52 billion shillings. Talk about robbery during daytime. Sure, Ugandan is out there. Is it true that your children are studying? The money that we have put in education is being feasted on. And people like Muyingo don't even get embarrassed to come and say, we have so far spent 52 billion shillings running the distance learning program in Uganda. So there would be a time, a full generation. We shall have a full generation that fails to go to school. That's why the international schools are open so that their children would go to school as ours are seated home. In Mukono, I have an international school, but I've never seen a child I know, a parent I know in Mukono. Even the man who runs that international school takes his children to Global Junior School. His children, the headmaster, does not go in that international school. When you look at the children there, they have heads which are in a circle form. Something you cannot trace, a character or an appearance you cannot attach to any tribe in Uganda. But those are the people who are schooling as the rest of the children of Uganda. 15 million Ugandans have been chased out of school. The other time I said that I've never seen a corpse of a younger child who died of COVID. And Mr. Museveni must have been replying to me that, okay, let those girls become pregnant instead of dying of COVID. And because we have got up to fight for our people, to give them a reason to smile because of their leaders, we bought ambulances. Some of the colleagues had to take real loans to be able to procure those cars. And we had gone a step further. We are saying that after taking over the ambulances, we are now moving to take over the hospitals. So, the people of Uganda, the people of Uganda, I want to caution you. I'm bringing a word of warning to you. Whatever they did in Kasese, they are going to do here. Why? Because you did not vote for Museveni and he's dying with embarrassment. But we shall not sit and wait for him to come and kill us. I personally, I prefer to die while standing on my feet than living longer when I'm kneeling. He said that, peace, the country, the nation, the state is bought by blood. But it has never been his blood. If it was his blood, he would not be here in Kampala. He would be dead like a Rutamaguzi. But Museveni, we all went to bury his mother. He was the first person on the Hijja. He really loses people. But 21 Ugandans are murdered every day. That is according to Uganda Police Force. 21 Ugandans every day are murdered. Abantu ba Buganda, mulinga abaso omusango okuzaala omwana Kyagulanyi. Era n'okukola ekintu eky'amagezi nti naabuuliranga enjiri nga nsooka n'abe waffe. Ne mulabanga omwana wammwe alina ekintu ekisinga obukulu ekisaana mu mukulembeze. Omukulembeze tabeera ng'akola bintu. Omukulembeze abeera ne talanta ey'enjawulo okukuŋŋaanya abalina amagezi n'abakulemberamu ne bakola. Ye mwami Museveni buli kimu akikola, buli kimu akikola, bwe bimulema n'ayita n'omukyala, bwe bimulema n'ayita n'omwana, kati agenda na kuyita ne buzzukulu bwe. Bwonna budde ku ffe bubeera awaka n'okabuuza gwani. Nze muzzukulu wa Museveni, jjajjanga agalamidde e Nakasero wano mu State Lodge. Ate olw'okuba Buganda yeevaamu ku luno n'egamba nti ekiba kibe, mwami Museveni wadde akalulu yakabba, akyalumu alina ennugu nnene nnyo ku Buganda, era ayagala tuteekako olutalo ku kabaka waffe ne kufa abantu nga kye yakola e Kasese. Ekyokubiri, mwami Museveni ali mukulumwa nnyo olw'okuba ffe abaka ba NUP tetulina mululu, nti yatuwa obukadde, gavumenti yaffe yatusasula obukadde 200 twegulire emmotoka, abantu emmotoka ne bazireka ne baddayo ne bagula ambulensi ne baddayo ne bagula emmotoka z'amazzi ne baddayo ne bakola amalwaliro mu kitundu kyabwe kati ensonyi zimutta era kyova olaba bagamba Seggirinya mbu wagenda notta abantu e Masaka lwaki twalabayambi olensiyo omusajja ng'alina ne passport eraga Sewanyana nti kwala olunaku lwe bagamba lwe yatta omuntu yali Japan ng'awerekedde ttiimu ya Uganda ey'abaana abalema abaali bagenze mu mpaka nga ne Seggirinya musajja watu update yali amazoba wa update nti Amsterdam naye era ajja n'akyogera nti watemula abantu kale nga maliriza oba abantu baffe baatemula abantu tetuganye naffe tetuli waggulu w'amaki twagala babakwate ng'amateeka bwe gakola ki babatwale mu kooti batuleke ffe abaabo balaba bakkirize looya waabwe bakkirize abasawo baabwe era kooti gye basingise gye baba babasibira naye bwe balabye nga kooti egaanye okukkiriza bigambo byabwe ebinafu ebibi ebitaliimu nsonga yonna omuntu ategeera gy'asobola osinzirako siba omuntu kwekola olukwesikwesi babaleke wali babakwate kati babatwale mu kooti maasho naye neeyo Beeni Kiwanuka ekyamussa Museveni ekyassa Beeni Kiwanuka Amini amutte Amini gw'ovuma yawa omuntu beyiro ng'Amini tayagala afune ki beyiro kati kyakola tekirina njawulo na ky'Amini ku mulembe gwa Amini batema abantu ne bamuyita kijambiya nakakati batema abantu simanyi Museveni we bamuyita mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala
abyogedde ogambye nti emitwe gifaanana gitya yoyo nambuuze gwe bayogerako yennyini. All right, let me invite the Honorable Manjeri Chebakutika, Deputy